You remember when you said that if I wanted your prom dress, I could have it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need it. I want it.
What for?
I just need it.
Okay. It's yours.
In 1986, John Hughes and Molly Ringwald once again graced the silver screen with the now iconic cult film Pretty in Pink. While some fans of the film may gravitate towards John Cryer's infamous lip dub of Otis Redding, or the classic love story of two kids from the opposite sides of the tracks, what stood out most to me was Andie's fantastic sense of fashion. The scene in which Andie deconstructs two separate dresses and combines them into a stunning confection perfect for her prom night is especially exemplary of Ringwald's character's drive to innovate and imagine alternatives, skills that an urban planner should also strive to acquire. Though it may sound far-fetched, exploring planning theory and relating it to planning practice is similar to the process taken by Andie to create her dress. Planning theory allows for the deconstruction of different paradigms, for the internal sorting and cataloging of relevant ideas, and for the ultimate piecing back together to make sense of the past, present, and even future practice. It allows planners to take inspiration from bits and pieces of existing material and remake them in their own way into a new solution to practical issues. A good example of this creative thought process in action can be found in Andrew Whittemore's 2015 piece, Practitioners Theorize Too, reaffirming planning theory in a survey of practitioners' theories. Within the reading, Whittemore introduces and explains several different planning paradigms, from the basic rational planning to the complex radical and humanist planning. It would be very easy for a practitioner to read the paragraph or two describing a particular theory and, thinking it suits them just fine, not investigate any further into the other methods and context behind other theories. This is equivalent to if Andie merely took the dress Iona gave her, or the dress purchased for her by her father, and left it at that. Alternatively, planners could see the reading as an introduction to several different approaches and perspectives on planning. Most may not agree with each paradigm in its historical base, nor should they, but they will at least see that not everyone views planning in the same way, even perhaps reconsidering some of their previously held assumptions. Using theory, planners can look beyond the immediate first impression of the dress or of a planning problem and probe deeper to find its history, its vision, and why it matters. To be frank, I myself was guilty of taking the basic theory descriptions and accepting the one which I thought fit me best. During my first encounter with Whittemore, I was immediately drawn to the theory of communicative planning. Communicative planning, at its core, is practice when a planner acknowledges that they are not an expert, nor do they have all the knowledge, that they cannot simply keep the status quo by appeasing the powers that be, and that they can mediate between parties, including the public, conveying knowledge and proactively educating. Perfect! I thought to myself, this is me. Thinking I had found my niche, I bypassed, even blatantly disdained the other theories touched on by Whittemore. However, upon further exploration, I realized that though I thought I was ideally practicing communicative planning, what I was actually doing was transactive planning, with bits of rational and even some radical planning mixed in. Without the exploration of other theoretical paradigms, my eventual planning practice would have been very self-absorbed and rather limited. Any solution I may have come up with would be a result of finding the first thing that fit me, rather than remaking small pieces of theories that resonated with me into a stronger whole. In this way, planning theory allowed me to expand my horizons, to simultaneously try on several dresses, and also understand why each dress was made a certain way. But, despite the potential for planning theory to provide much-needed context and expand minds, I feel I must include a caveat and stress the importance of remaining grounded when working through theories. While theory can certainly inspire creation and innovation, it can also cause planners to get bogged down in the doomsday prophecies of planning as we know it. These ultimatums, change or else, can lead to a depressing, what's the point of even trying state of mind? And to those whom this may have occurred, again, myself included, I refer to Andie's defiant appearance at her senior prom, wearing her homemade patchwork assembled dress. She was able to take her experiences and her multiple dresses and fashion something never seen before. Being able to deconstruct and reconstruct, as well as process planning theory, is a core skill for practitioners. Planning itself is a patchwork assemblage of interests, backgrounds, and disciplines, and in order to make any sense of it, a patchwork of theories is necessary to make a statement.
Your hair, what happened?
Well, I guess you're looking at it.
Oh, wow, you look great.
Thanks. You look stunning, really. Just it's breathtaking. No, and listen, I want you to know, despite my appearance at this function, I remain now and will always be a duck man.
I admire you.
Oh, if you wish. Let's plow.